If I woke up tomorrow and needed coaching clients fast with a very tiny ad budget, this is the exact system that I would use. Not theory, not fancy agency talk that will confuse you. This is the system I would use with clients who go from stuck to booked out. And it works even if you have no brand online, no list, no fancy funnel. You want to keep this simple. Do not overthink it. Most creators make ads way more complicated than they need to be honest. They start with these huge budgets, targeting tricks with Meta, long funnels that make no sense and take weeks to build, just all the wrong things. And frankly, they burn money. If you have a small budget, you cannot afford to be cute. Hopefully you know this. You have to focus on the one thing that actually creates clients, which in my opinion is conversations, what I'm seeing in the space right now. Not clicks, not views, not website visits, conversations. This is why we do ugly ads. Ugly ads get attention from the right people because the message is so specific and the format is natural. It looks like it belongs there and it gets people to raise their hand. Let me break it down for you right now. An ugly ad is just a simple image or a selfie with very specific language that calls out your ideal client by identity and desire that they have. You don't need this fancy design that you think you do. You don't need perfect lighting. Honestly, the fancier the videos, the worse they perform typically. You just need clarity in the messaging that you have for your ad. Like if I coach vocalists, my ad says something like, I'm looking to help 5 vocalists who want to perform live in the next 8 weeks. That's it. It's identity plus the goal that they want. That type of messaging cuts through better than any polished ad that's a 1.5-minute video of you talking about some mumbo jumbo. This stuff feels real. It feels human and it gets people to raise their hand because it stands out. And the people who see it will message you because it speaks directly to them. Here is what most creators lose the game. They send cold traffic to a website. This is such a rookie move nowadays. Websites do not convert cold traffic, but conversations do. Especially when you're in, specifically talking about the coaching in the high ticket realm, you're selling a premium course or a coaching program. These are the things that work now, combos. So you run the ad directly to message. Make it a traffic to messages campaign. Open targeting, none of these interest stack tricks. Facebook is smarter than us nowadays. The new algorithm has proven to be really smart when it comes to targeting. So let it do its thing. Let the creative speak and let the platform just find the people for you. Your job is to speak to them clearly when they actually arrive there. Okay, so for $5 to $10 a day, you will get around, let's say 5 new people a day in your inbox, depending on what the cost of your ad ends up being. Some of them ask questions, some of them say hi, but most of them are ready to talk. You want to turn those people into real conversations, and that only works if you have a clean DM system. This is what I mean by that. That means your replies are not just random. You're not winging it over there. You want it to be a procedure that you have to make it clean. That's where people miss with convos. You've got to have a script for each and every stage of the conversation. You know exactly how to move people from hello to booked a call and maybe even a client. And you do this manually, or you can build a chatbot from like 10 successful conversations that you've had. We have a procedure that we do to build a chatbot that actually talks to the leads for you. It's awesome. But if you've got all the time in the world, you can absolutely just do this manually. And a lot of times I suggest that you start there. But either way, the goal is to guide them, ask the right questions, understand their problems like a doctor would, and show them the next step, which is likely your program or booking a call. This is where most creators just fall on their face. They get leads and then they freeze or they wing it. They do not know what to say, and you solve that by having structure. That's the end of it. Let me give you real numbers here so it all makes sense. For $5 to $10 a day, you get 5 or so solid leads in your inbox, okay? That is around 150 people a month. Even if 10% of those people book a call, 10%, that is 15 calls. You close about 20%, which is pretty normal, pretty standard for an online coach. That is 3 new clients every month from a pretty small ad budget. And when you add systems like chatbots and automations and things like that, you can grow without spending more or putting more time into it. This is why the strategy is so freaking powerful. You are not building a complicated funnel. You are starting conversations with the right people. They raise their hand. You have a combo. They book a call. It's over. Conversations create cash flow for you. Once it starts working, you build the systems around it. You track every lead. You have a spreadsheet that shows where the conversation is at, what the next step should be for you and your team. You got clean scripts. You test all of your ads every couple weeks, throw in some new creatives. You make your message even tighter and get better people on the calls again and again, improving your close rate. And eventually you automate the parts that, like the messaging, like the automation, maybe even the sales calls or the coaching. This is how creators can go from hustling for clients every single week, posting content, hoping something sticks, to landing actual clients consistently. Not by posting every day or not by waiting for referrals, but by having a simple ad that brings people to them and a clean DM system that moves them through the customer journey. So if you have a small budget and you want clients, I would start here. One ugly ad, straight to messages, clear scripts, a simple DM system. This works. I've seen it work for me. I've seen it work for clients. This funnel alone has helped us generate $1 million plus. So it does work and you don't have to pay a lot upfront. So if you want to actually see this in real time, if you want us to actually write this exact ad for you and walk you through the launching of your program, then I suggest you grab my Launchpad course. It's $22 in the link below right now, and you can get started. Otherwise, if you found value in this, consider subscribing for more videos like this.